Hello everyone! Hope everyone's Thursday is going well. One more day until the weekend. Hope everyone is feeling okay. We're just getting over the flu here. My youngest had it and it was not fun. So I think she's on the road to recovery though. This is probably the last day of feeling kind of miserable. Today I'm going to show you how to change the pressure in your needle on your Cricut machine. And this is really nice because there have been times where I have attempted to cut something and my needle has been so dull that I wasn't able to cut it. And it was kind of like one of those things where, oh, I need to quickly cut it. Like right now, it's a kind of last minute thing. I don't have time to run to the store. I just need this project done. And fortunately, you are able to mess with the settings to cut a couple more times with that needle, even though it is extremely dull. You can change the pressure on your machine to allow it to press harder on the vinyl to cut. So I have one of my designs open here. I just had a customer order a shirt with this, so I am just going to be using this for an example, and I will just cut it right away. So, for those of you who are wondering, I think I had a couple questions about this. A lot of people had asked like what size they should make their decal vinyl cut at, and that all really depends on the shirt, or on the size shirt you're making. So for toddlers, I'm making a 2T right now, and for toddler sizes, you want to do like about a 5x5, or as close to that as you can get. Of course, you don't want to have it exactly 5x5 if your design isn't a complete square. But and then for youth shirts, usually like a 7x7, and adults, you know, if it's like a small, medium, even large, you could go with like a 9x9 or 9x9, yeah. And then from there, you can get a little bit bigger. So the video. So I have my design open. I'm gonna go and click Make It. And in order for me to show you this, I have to have my Cricut plugged in to my computer. So my Cricut is plugged in, and we are ready to go here. So just click Continue. I did try doing this before, and it wasn't working just because my Cricut wasn't plugged in. Of course, this is going on a shirt, so I'm going to mirror the image. I always like to remind people of that just because it sucks when you have to waste vinyl. Like, that just is such an awful feeling. Okay, so we're doing an iron-on. And let's see here. Make sure it's mirrored. So I have it on. Okay, so I have it on iron-on right now. So I'm going to go over and click or change it to custom on my machine. And I have a Cricut Explorer 1. So I did go ahead and change it, and I changed it to custom, which is all the way to the left. Type in your materials. Sometimes it wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. So let's see here. Iron on, there we go. Okay, I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work in the search. I think because I need that like little dash. Anyways. So we're just going to choose an iron-on. It doesn't really matter, honestly, which one you choose, just because they're all going to be, like, changeable. There we go. And, okay, so right here, it comes up with the pressure, and you can click it. And click default, which is obviously the default on what it's going to cut on. And then you can either click more or less. So if your blade is getting dull, then you obviously want to go ahead and click on more, so it can cut a little bit better. Let me go ahead and see. Oops. Let me go ahead and see here. Sometimes you can change. Oh, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just mess around with this for a second. Nope, sometimes it lets me change the actual pressure in there, but it's not going to let me right now. So go ahead and click this default and change it to more or less. Now sometimes you'll get a blade that is like super new and it like destroys the vinyl. And I don't know if it's because it's like a newer or a crappier vinyl or what the issue is, but sometimes that blade in there will totally cut the vinyl. And it is just like awful. I don't really know what or why it does that. But so in that case, you can go ahead and change it to less pressure. So that is it. I know it was a kind of a long video for such an easy thing, but I just did want to go through this with you guys just to so you know that you can change it if something were to occur with your blade or with your settings or whatever. It's just not cutting right. So you can change it to more or less pressure. Other than that, I think that's it for today. Any questions? Of course, please let me know. And hope you all have a great week. And if I don't talk to you before the weekend's over, well, have a great weekend as well. See you guys later.